Hello crafters, welcome in today's C++ lecture. This video is about common parts of C++ program. In C++, the preprocessor runs before the actual compilation of the program. It processes instructions that start with the hash symbol. These preprocessor instructions are used to include libraries, define constants, and more. The preprocessor helps the compiler by preparing everything that is necessary for compilation. Let's look at two commonly used preprocessor directives. Hash include IOStream. This directive tells the compiler to include the IOStream library, which is essential for input and output operations. With this library, you can use features like cout for output and cin for input. Hash include string. This directive tells the compiler to include the string library, which provides the functionality to handle and manipulate string data types. Primitive data types in C++. C++ has several built-in data types that store different kinds of values. Here are four basic, primitive, data types. Integer type, int. The int data type is used to store integer values, which are whole numbers, positive, negative, or 0, without any decimal points. For example, int number equals 22. Floating point types, float, double. These data types are used to store numbers that have a decimal point, floating point numbers. Float stores single precision floating point numbers. For example, float number equals 22.04. Double stores double precision floating point numbers, larger range and precision. For example, double number equals 2215.110420. Character type, char. The char data type is used to store individual characters, such as letters or symbols. Each character is enclosed in single quotes. For example, char grade equals n. Boolean type, bool. The bool data type is used to store Boolean values, which can only be true or false. For example, bool is winter equals true. Structure of a C++ program. The main function is the starting point of every C++ program. It is called by the operating system when you run the program. Every C++ program must have a main function, even if it's just an empty one. Explanation. Int, this signifies that the function will return an integer. The main function returns an integer value to the operating system to indicate whether the program executed successfully. Return 0, a return value of 0 typically means the program ended successfully. The lines of code inside the curly braces are the instructions that the program will execute. Hello world. Program example in C++. Now, let's take a look at a basic Hello World program in C++. This is a simple program that outputs the message Hello World to the console. Breakdown. Hash include IOStream. This includes the input/output stream library, enabling us to use std_cout for output. Using namespace std, this tells the compiler to use the standard namespace, so we don't have to write std before each standard library component, like cout. Int main, the entry point of the program where execution begins. Cout hello world. The cout object is used to print the message to the console. The insertion operator sends the string hello world to cout for output. Return 0, returns an integer value of 0 to the operating system to signal that the program has ended successfully. Thanks for watching. Happy coding. Hello Craft.